Specialized Stumpjumper 15, and the Trek Fuel EX8 Gen 6. These are two of the most talked about trail bikes out there right now. And to be honest, both are designed to give you that perfect balance for all kinds of rides, whether you're climbing, cruising, or charging down rough trails. That's why we've compared them in detail to see how they stack up. Each has its own strengths, and depending on your style, one might suit you better than the other. So let's break down and see which one is the better fit for your next adventure. Alright, let's start by just looking at these two. Both the Stumpjumper 15 and Fuel EX8 Gen 6 are sharp, but they've got distinct personalities. The Stumpjumper sports that classic Specialized look. Clean, almost understated lines with a signature swoopy top tube that makes it look fast even when it's standing still. The Fuel X8, conversely, leans into a more aggressive, burly aesthetic, especially with its trademark straight-down tube that screams Trek. Now, for the big one, frame material. The Stumpjumper 15 usually comes in full carbon, which means a noticeable weight advantage, a real benefit on the climbs. The Fuel EX8, on the other hand, uses aluminum. While it's a bit heavier, aluminum bikes are incredibly durable, often more budget-friendly, and ride exceptionally well. Both bikes nail internal cable routing, keeping things tidy and preventing annoying rub. Specialized's SWAT 4.0 storage in the Stumpjumper's downtube is a standout feature, genuinely useful for stashing essentials like tubes, tools, or even a light jacket. Trek also includes its own internal downtube storage in the Fuel EX8. While not as vast as SWAT, it's still super handy for keeping your back unburdened. When it comes to geometry adjustments, both brands offer excellent versatility. The Stumpjumper 15 features an adjustable headset to tweak the head angle and adjustable chainstays to alter the rear center length. This lets you dial in stability with longer chainstays for speed or create a playful, poppy feel with shorter ones. The Fuel EX8 Gen 6 counters with its own adjustable headset and the renowned MinoLink in the rear suspension. This flip chip modifies the suspension's leverage rate and subtly adjusts the geometry, allowing you to fine-tune the ride to your preferences. Both bikes truly empower you to customize their feel. Regarding wheel size, the Stumpjumper 15 smaller sizes often come with a mixed wheel setup, with larger sizes being full 29ers. Crucially, an aftermarket link kit allows any Stumpjumper size to run a mullet setup, blending 29-inch rollover with 27.5-inch flickability. The Fuel EX8 is typically a full 29, providing consistent momentum. Converting the Fuel EX to a mullet is generally more complex without affecting its geometry, giving the Stumpy an edge if mixed wheels are your preference. Finally, a key detail. Both bikes use a threaded BSA 73mm bottom bracket. This is a huge plus, as threaded BBs are more reliable, easier to maintain, and less prone to creaking than press-fit designs. It's a win-win for durability and hassle-free ownership. Alright, let's talk about the heart of any mountain bike. Its suspension. The Stumpjumper 15 offers 150mm front and 145mm rear travel, often featuring a Fox Float factory shock with Genie tech. Specialized's return to the Horselink, or FSR design, means incredibly sorted performance. It's sensitive to small bumps, yet handles big hits effortlessly. The Genie tech truly stands out, offering on-the-fly adjustments for climbing or descending, making the bike feel composed and capable everywhere. It's plush when needed, surprisingly efficient under power, and its active braking ensures consistent suspension performance. The Fuel X8 Gen 6 packs a 150mm Fox Rhythm 36 fork and 140mm rear travel with a Fox Performance Float X shock. This slightly shorter rear travel often translates to a snappier pedaling feel. It rides incredibly planted, especially downhill, providing excellent bump absorption and traction. While not as plush as the Stumpjumper on extreme terrain, its ride is very supportive. Trek's ABP or active braking pivot keeps the suspension working independently of braking, maintaining crucial traction. The adjustable leverage rate is a fantastic feature, letting you fine-tune the rear suspension for progression, enhancing its versatility. Although 140mm might feel slightly limiting for the most aggressive riders compared to the Stumpy's 145mm, it's ample for most trail riding. Now, time for component check, because these make a massive difference in the overall ride. The Stumpjumper 15 typically comes equipped with a SRAM Eagle transmission electronic drivetrain. This offers incredibly crisp, robust, and reliable wireless shifting across its wide gear range, even under power. For stopping, you'll generally find powerful SRAM Maven brakes, known for their exceptional consistency and modulation, inspiring immense confidence on steep descents. Higher-end trims usually boast lighter, stiffer carbon Roval Traverse SL2 wheels, which are purpose-built for aggressive trail riding. The Fuel X8 Gen 6, conversely, usually packs a renowned Shimano XT drivetrain, celebrated for its crisp shifts and durability. Braking is handled by Shimano Deore brakes. While reliable and effective, some riders might require a bit more lever pull for maximum power compared to the Stumpjumper's Mavens. They're solid performers, but a slight step down in raw power and modulation. Wheels are typically dependable Bontrager Line Comp 30s. Crucially, both bikes come standard with dropper posts, an absolute must for modern trail riding. Regarding tires, both bikes feature decent trail-focused rubber. However, the Stumpjumper, despite its capabilities, sometimes comes with stock tires that are less aggressive than its performance suggests. The Fuel X generally uses Bontrager XR5s, which are good all-rounders. For heavier or very aggressive riders on either bike, an upgrade to a more robust casing or stickier compound is worth considering for enhanced grip and pinch-flat protection, especially up front. Finally, both bikes include excellent integrated downtube guards and chainstay protection. This isn't just cosmetic. It protects the frame from rock strikes and keeps the ride quiet by preventing chain slap. The Trek Fuel EX in particular often has a notably beefy two-piece downtube guard, a nice bonus for riders who frequently encounter harsh impacts. So we've seen the basics. Now, uphill time. The Stumpjumper 15's lighter carbon frame gives it a slight edge here. Efficient pedaling, composed suspension with the climb switch engaged. Steeper seat tube angle helps with the climbing position. Fuel EX8, however, is a bit heavier, but still climbs well. It's got an efficient pedaling platform, and the front end stays put. Also, adjustable geometry lets you steepen things up if you want. In terms of downhill, the Stumpjumper 15 offers more extended travel and capable suspension, feeling confident in the steep and technical terrain. Fuel EX8, however, is more about that all-around versatility. It's really fun on flowy stuff, but holds its own when it gets gnarly. It's got supportive suspension, good for popping off jumps. But on really steep, rough stuff, Stumpjumper might have the edge with that extra travel. And this brings us to some money talk. Let's talk dollars. Prices can shift, but generally, these are in the same ballpark for the 2025 models. Stumpjumper 15 starts around $8,000. On the other side, the Fuel EX8 Gen 6 will cost you around $3,000 to $4,000. Both offer good value for the performance. Stumpjumper's carbon frame and often better brakes are a plus. Fuel EX8's solid XT drivetrain is a strong point. That SWAT storage on the Stumpjumper is a real bonus for convenience. Which one reigns supreme? So, the verdict? Not a clear winner, more of an "it depends" situation. Go for the Stumpjumper 15 if weight, carbon, more suspension for harder trails, and that integrated storage are your concerns. And if you want a more playful, nimble feel, solid Shimano XT, and maybe save a bit of cash, the Fuel EX8 Gen 6 is the one for you. For really aggressive downhill days, the Stumpjumper's extra squish might be the tiebreaker. But for most trail riders hitting a variety of terrain, both are incredibly capable bikes. So, Which one are you leaning towards? Let us know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe for more bike breakdowns. Catch you later!